Put a finger down challenge. Put a finger down if you have ever seen a hairstyle video here on YouTube. Put a finger down if that video went viral. Put a finger down if that was a curly hairstyle video that went viral. Put a finger down if you liked it and saved it. Put a finger down if you literally left a comment asking for a longer version of that tutorial. Put a finger down if they never got back to you but you tried it anyway. Put a finger down if you literally couldn't do it because you just didn't have enough instructions. And put a finger down if you literally ended up with a mess. Put a finger down if you still want full-length tutorials to viral curly hairstyles, and that's literally why you're watching this video today. And put another finger down if you're going to watch this video right through to the end so that you can learn how to recreate some viral curly hairstyles. Tell me how many fingers you put down and let's get into the full-length hair tutorials. These are some of my most viral curly hairstyles that I ever posted. These videos didn't just pop off, they literally helped to shape my channel. They blew up on shorts and they helped me find more of you, but I know that you're also looking for the full-length tutorials. So today I'm recreating my most viral curly hairstyles ever and giving you the full-length actual tutorial and all the tips that you need to make sure that they really work for you. This one was nicknamed the mom hairstyle, so when I did it I called it the mom hairstyle on curly hair. This was part of my trying straight hairstyles on curly hair series, and I'm pretty sure this one blew up because it was so effortless and relatable. Let's be honest, mom energy, main character, it still hits. This is by far my most viewed short. It has over 1 million views. This video alone gained me an additional 2,500 subscribers. So we're gonna do that one now. Even I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, darn, this is fast. I've already seen some things that I remember that I did that you actually don't see in this video. So for this hairstyle, I'm gonna be using a satin scrunchie like this. I would recommend a bigger scrunchie rather than a smaller one because this hairstyle does involve a flip and there might be a risk of your hair getting tangled, and it's just gonna get less tangled if you have a big scrunchie. So this one is from my brand, Curlstagram. I'm just gonna tie my hair with that. So something that I didn't really show in the video was the process of getting my hair into the ponytail. So we really don't want to disrupt our curly hair at all. Like all of these hairstyles, I made sure that they were easy and that there was no brushing and they were like really tailored to curly hair. So we're going to try and do that again. I'm not really going to be using a brush or a comb at all for any of these hairstyles. But because we do have curly hair and we get curl clumps, so when you pull your hair back, you just kind of want to smooth this out and make sure that your hair hasn't clumped together and that it's looking like it's giving you bald spots. So I'm just going to smooth my hair out and kind of guide that lightly into this pony. And that is going right at the back of your head. So about here is a good spot. So when you have your hair tied up, you then need to make a hole. So that's just, you're going to loosen this, the scrunchie there, and then you've split this in half and you've got the whole, the two chunks, and you're going to grab the bottom half and push this up through the hole, and then you can pull it up. So this is called an inversion and it's going to look twisted like that. So you can see that that definitely like pushes your hair up, but we're using the clip to give you even more volume. So when you put this clip down, there is actually a trick to it. So first of all, you want to make sure that you're not just squashing it on top of your hair like that, because you're going to have pieces of hair that are kind of trapped in the side. So you want to make sure that all of the hair that you've lifted up is inside the hair clip. And then you also want to use the sides of the hair clip to pull your ponytail a bit tighter so that it just looks quite sleek without actually having to brush it. Once you have that, you can let the rest of your hair down. It ends up giving you this super volumized ponytail. I'm still not exactly sure why it's called the mum hairstyle. I didn't name it that. It was kind of a trend already. It kind of gives like soccer mum vibes, so maybe that's why. I think that we recreated it pretty well. So if you loved this hairstyle, then please let me know. And if this longer tutorial helped, then definitely thumbs up the video and let me know about it in the comment section. I'm just glad that this hairstyle was able to reach so many people with shorts. Like, it means so much to me when somebody tells me that a video on my YouTube channel helped them to feel more confident in themselves or made you love your curly hair. There's literally so much power packed into a short video, and in literally less than a minute you can learn something that makes you feel better about yourself. This one right here is the Elegant Bun Hack This is still one of my go-tos for weddings, events, or like when I'm pretending I have somewhere to be. It's giving grown, it's giving goddess. Honestly, from the comments on my shorts page, it looks like a lot of you were actually confused on how to do this and wanted a slower version. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, so I'm just watching my own tutorials, and from what I can see, this is a really easy hairstyle. I never lie, guys. If I say a hairstyle is easy, that means it's easy. It's literally a basic bun with a twist. So let's do it. I'm looking at the comments now and somebody's saying I would try this, but my natural hair wouldn't act right. Somebody said it went too fast for me to understand. Crying face, crying face, crying face. Help me, the last part does not work. It definitely does work. I'm going to show you how I did it right now. In that video, I'm using 2 big scrunchies, I think, but I think a big scrunchie and a slightly skinnier scrunchie could work as well. These are both from Curlstagram, my brand. I think a major part of this is your placement of the bun. Put our hair into that high bun. So if you don't want to have like all these like bald looking spots from where your curls are plumped together, you're going to have to just kind of smooth those out and make sure that those are going into the bun the way you want them to. And you're going to tie this until it's pretty secure. So that's once, twice, and then the third time I'm going to pull my hair only halfway through so that we can use the rest as part of the bun. The part that you've left out, take that now and bring that to the front. I'm going to tie the ends like this, and then you can twist this around and you're going to wrap this little hole over the bun like this. And with this, look, you can just twist that in. And it makes this kind of twisted bun that has all these different elements in it. That's the hairstyle. Let me know if this longer tutorial with a bit of a talk through, let me know if it helped, because that's what this is all about. This was when I was on holiday in Madrid, and I actually posted a vlog about that. But what you don't know is that it was plus 40 degrees out here and a girl was sweating. I'm so glad that I can sit here now comfortably and show you this hairstyle in detail. So I will admit that this one is a little bit difficult. You're going to need 2 small scrunchies and you're also going to need a hair scarf of some kind. So for this hairstyle, I'm still not going to use a comb or a brush. I'm going to make some partings though, and I'm going to do that with my hands because this way I can just be like really gentle when I'm separating the curls. I'm not creating frizz. Like if I did this with a brush right now, we'd make so much frizz. And then I'm going to separate down the sides as well. It's definitely hard to not make tangles when you want really clean lines, because you are inevitably going to have to break up curl clumps, and that's just what leads to tangles. But you can minimize it by being careful and using your fingers instead of using combs and brushes. So that's going to be my first section, and we're going to have another section over here, and that's going to be that one. So you've got 2 sections like this. So I completely skipped over all of that in the video. I just jumped straight in and I just had these 2 sections. For this hairstyle, you do need to make sure that the lines are clear and that hair is not going to get tangled. Like this piece, I want this piece in. You're going to have to tie this back part away, and that's going to stop that hair getting tangled in here when you want to tie this up. Now tie these pieces, and this is going to go right over here in the back. They kind of go at like the top corners of your head, not too tight. It doesn't. And we're going to do the same over here. You got to split this whole thing in half. So you got to make a nice clear hole, and then we're going to flip that through it. Like this. And it makes this cute little inversion, and it kind of like adds to the pointiness of those corners of your head. So I really like it because it kind of makes you look like a kitten. Like it just reminds me of kitten ears. You've got to loosen it a little bit so that you have room to make that hole and push it through. You see, like I can wiggle my thumb in there. Just make sure that that hole is nice and clear so that you can pull the hair the whole way through it. Like this. It should be easy. All of this hair is still at risk of getting tangled with the rest of the hairstyle, so I just like to keep it tied out of the way. So now I'm just going to show you the ribbon part. Goes through this one and into this one. So now that you have these here, you just need to take them to the back and tie them into a bow. And you can take the rest of your hair down. And that is the Angel Princess viral curly hairstyle. I just know that everyone's gonna be wondering, how on earth did you do this? Because it's just so cute. I can't believe that I was able to do this in the 40-degree heat on a sunny rooftop in Madrid. I don't recommend doing it. It was far too hot, but I was dedicated and I knew that I wanted to show you that hairstyle. And like, funny story, I was actually on holiday and I wasn't planning on filming anything, but I was wearing a really pretty dress and I was in a stunning location and I had like a cute hairstyle in mind that I wanted to do, and I thought, you know, I could quickly go and film this on the rooftop and there'll be a beautiful view and it'll be a really nice video. There was no one else on the rooftop because it was so hot, and I was like, you know, it will take 5 minutes. Bish bash bosh, did it in 5 minutes, and a lot of you really enjoyed the video, so I'm so glad that I did it. And I'm so happy to be working with YouTube today. They are actually sponsoring this video. I think it's so important for me to have flexibility when I want to connect with my YouTube audience. Like, if all I'm able to do is a short, then it still feels like I've reached you in some way, but a long form video like this one is where I can pour my heart into it and really commit to it. Do you know, I've been on YouTube for over 11 years now, which is crazy, and it's so funny because we're actually celebrating YouTube's 20th birthday this year. So happy 11th anniversary to me and a happy 20th birthday to YouTube. 20 years of YouTube is like 20 years of fun and creativity, and I've officially been around for over half of YouTube's life. Wow. YouTube is where I first started with long form videos, which will always be my first love. I feel such a deep connection with my community in the longer videos, like 10, maybe even 20 minutes. But I'm so glad that YouTube introduced shorts. When I needed to do this short tutorial quickly in the hot sun, it was perfect. These are my pretty and protective buns. They literally saved my curls, my time, and probably my sanity. They're functional and pretty, yes please. So we are going to do the high bun that you're seeing in this one, because take one look at the comments and everyone is obsessed with that first hairstyle. I feel like when I do a high bun, I don't know, I feel like it attracts attention and sometimes I feel shy and I don't do it. So I do a low bun to like stay low radar. Is that weird? So for this one, you're going to need a scrunchie and a satin hair scarf. This one is of course from my website curlfully.com. So you're just going to tie your hair with your satin scrunchie. So you've got this nice high ponytail, right? And you've got your satin scarf. It's a square, right? So I fold it into a triangle first. So you fold that in until you've made this kind of ribbon, and then you flip your hair to the front. So I'm flipping my hair like this, right? Tie it in a knot, tuck it in towards yourself. So you tuck it in like this, and then you roll it, and you roll it all the way up. Don't just fold it in, you've got to roll it up. It's all the way rolled up, and you can take the end pieces now and you can tie those. Maybe you want to double knot it, so you want to make sure that you've tied it pretty securely at the back there, and then it's pretty secure. Honestly, how cute is this? So many of you found me through these hairstyles, whether it was the long form tutorial or the 30-second short. Shorts have pushed me to be more creative and to connect with you in new ways. It's actually amazing that YouTube has shorts now, because it means that I can introduce these hairstyles to you in like a little snippet and then show you the full tutorial in a longer video like this. So here's to 20 years of YouTube and to all the ways that we're still evolving. I'll definitely be posting more hair care and styling shorts, which I hope you will love. And if you ever feel like slowing down, you can always join me in the longer videos. Leave me a comment with your favorite style from today, and let me know if I should do a part 2 with even more in-depth tutorials for some throwback hairstyles. You know, that's what makes YouTube so special. It gives me the freedom to create in so many different ways, and it lets us connect with the length that works best for us. With that said, thanks so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
You. Ooh.